Okay, so 10 days till hunting season, and I got 10 arrows, 10 balloons. Just kind of gonna ramble a little bit as I go. For you newbies, hopefully you guys can learn something. Hopefully you'll notice there's a rubber band on this shirt. uh, I have to wear a rubber band with this shirt, otherwise for some reason this fabric gets caught up in here and ruins my shot. So first things first, for you newbies, be sure that if you get any new equipment or new, if you're gonna wear a jacket or whatever that you've never shot in before, try it out first. Today I'm gonna be shooting my big stick assassin. I don't think I've ever shot it for you guys on the traditional archery page. I'm gonna kill 10 balloons. There'll be no missing today. If you notice, I've taken the time to put little dots on all these balloons, so that's my my definition of aim small. So I'm just gonna ramble, like I said. I really do like this bow. If I had to make the shot of my life, I would probably pick this bow. So first things first, with traditional archery, we're not talking about pins and sights and stuff and holding your bow vertically. Don't be afraid to experiment. Try canting your bow all the way over here, or for me, some bows function well like this, others I have to hold like this, some I have to hold way more vertical. Figure out how your brain works. Don't let anybody else tell you how your brain works. Figure out how your brain works, and the only way you can do that is by taking lots and lots of shots. But don't be afraid to experiment. I once heard Fred Eichler talk about how he likes to personally shoot with his cock feather in, and that boggled my mind because everybody up until that point told me it always has to be out here. He was the first person that said to, in a video, experiment, figure out what works best for you. The next thing I would want to kind of talk about, we'll get the pink balloon on that turkey's butt. If there's something called blind bail shooting, and what you do is it really doesn't matter how far you are away from the target. You want to be as close as possible. I have a big pool hot tub cover that I keep over here, and you're just shooting with your eyes closed, and you're developing the feel of a perfect shot. For those of you that play baseball, you know what a perfect swing feels like. Golf, same thing. If you know what a perfect shot feels like, then you can repeat it. So I'll get the purple balloon on that turkey. And don't be afraid to just experiment with everything. Build arrows, build strings. Take apart your rest, rebuild it. There's nothing that I've ever done in archery that was so complicated I couldn't figure it out. And after I had figured it out, I was happy that I knew how to do it. Let's get the orange balloon on that woodchuck. I really do like this bow. I probably don't shoot it that often because I don't need to. It always seems to work in my hands. Next thing I would talk about is, let's get the green balloon on that woodchuck. When you miss, figure out why you missed. I don't learn anything from hitting the target. I really don't, except the feel, like I said, what a perfect shot feels like. But if you miss and you're drastically off, figure out why. You can figure out you can learn a lot more from your misses than you can your hits. So if you can do that, figure it out. Learn from your misses. We'll get that purple balloon, and then maybe the blue balloon will come over a little bit for us. I don't know if that just moved. thought I had 10 arrows. Oh, I got 3 right here. Okay, so next thing I would say is challenge yourself. You know, when I was a kid, they said hit a paper plate, 9-inch paper plate at 20 yards and you're good to go. And I kind of accepted that. And then I saw a trick shot like 20 years ago where a guy took 2 soda bottles, made them go like this, you know, swinging back and forth, and then he shot and put an arrow through both of them. And I think my jaw must have hit the floor, and that was the beginning of my trick shots. I came out, came out on this deck and then started trick shots. So I've accomplished that shot, and it was a lot of fun to accomplish. But if you don't challenge yourself, you're never going to get any better. You know, if we hadn't seen Byron Ferguson hit aspirin out of the air, we wouldn't think it was possible. Howard Hill shot dimes out of the air. Challenge yourself. If I ever try an extremely hard trick shot and I'm unable to pull it off, what I do is I think about it at night before I go to bed. And then I try it the next day, and I'm usually able to accomplish it within 2 or 3 shots, because I think my brain was thinking about how to accomplish that shot in my sleep. If I go to sleep thinking about archery, I improve. So let's get that green balloon on that deer. We call it the Lieutenant Dang Deer because it ain't got no legs. All right, and now we'll get this last pink balloon. And my last piece of advice would be, you know, film yourself shooting. If you film yourself shooting and from different angles, and then you even go back in slow-mo is brutally honest. So you can look at your release, your shooting style, you know, film it, and you're gonna get a lot out of it. I certainly get tips from watching myself shoot. All right, that pink balloon, y'all have a good day. Aim small. 10 days till hunting season. Take care.